Good morning, everybody. We are here in North Carolina, and we are here at the Wright Brothers Memorial Visitors Center. And today, we're going to be seeing the site of where they first launched the first airplane.
Try my nuts nut company.
I'm keeping that. I'm not editing that out now.
It's called Nut Store.
Okay.
And there's Kris and Alice and Kat.
Hi.
We'll get up there. was just doing video of the Wright Brothers Flyer, first aircraft that actually did something. It's pretty fantastic. And it was only 63 years after their first flight that humans went to the moon. That's a pretty short time. Pretty fantastic thing that we have had that kind of progression in technology and that quick. So, way out there, that's the launch spot. And then where the marker says number 1 out there is the first landing spot. Number 2, and then number 3 are close together. And then find the final landing spot way out there. Number 4, where the aircraft was damaged beyond repair and almost Wilbur with it. Okay, so clarification. That's our launch spot, right?
Yes, yep.
First landing. Second landing. Third landing. So it's sort of like, bump, bump, bump. And then, oh, wind!
And then,
And then crash.
and Wilbur's like, I'm okay, but it's destroyed.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, they use that as the hanger.
I think that's what these are. The reconstructions of, but yeah. No, it's the original. Yeah, a few hurricanes later. And yeah, that's what they still look like.
It's the living quarters. Hi. Uh-huh. So they must have put it in from wingtip to wingtip.
Yeah, I think so.
They had to have, because
Yeah. No, they cut 2 giant holes in the side every day, and they stuck the wings up.
you know, I wouldn't have put it past them.
No, you know what Something I would probably do, let's be honest.
How do I get it out? Give me a saw. Oh, I'm not gonna walk it. Oh, that's the rail. There's the rail.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the launch rail. Okay, and there's the launch rail. There's Kat at one end of it. And there's the markers.
It's two very different heights on either side of this rail.
Of course it is.
Those magnificent men in their flying machines, they go up to the up, they go down to the up, they trample the ladies and steal all the seats.
All right, here we go. We're gonna walk it. Chuck's gonna hang out and watch us. But we just got slungshot off of the rail. Katie found a bird. She's turned into one of those. Excuse me.
They can fly upside down with their feet in the air. They don't think of danger, they really don't care. Newton would think he had made a mistake to see those young men and the chances they take.
All right, into the first flight we're coming up on. 12 seconds distant of 120 feet. Pilot was Orville. Did it again, got slungshot off. Another second flight of about 12 seconds, 175 feet. Pilot was Wilbur. Third flight, 15 seconds, tooth 100 feet. Orville was the pilot. And here we go with the big kahuna, if you will.
Those magnificent men in their flying machines, they go up to the up, they go down to the down. Those magnificent men, those magnificent men, those magnificent men in their flying machines.
Fourth flight, 59 seconds. Wilbur was the pilot, and he flew the farthest at 852 feet. That probably felt like an eternity, but here we are.
Once again, as ever, there's always a gift shop. So we have to go to the gift shop now. Okay folks, I am now going to try something brand new. We're going to go try to do the beach. what I've got is a waterproof sock over the top of the prosthetic to make sure that there's no sand or anything that will get into my shock absorber and all the mechanisms there. Got a reef shoe on so that I have balance, because I am wearing a waterproof sock and a reef shoe as well. That's just for protection of my foot. I've already noticed some callousing already on the bottom of my foot that I need to watch very, very carefully. But today, we're gonna try the beach. This is my solution to keep sand and everything out of my prosthesis. So let's see what happens. Sorry for the shaky, folks, but I don't have the little DJI gimbal thing right now. I got me and my phone and hobbling away here because, you know, almost a pirate. All right, I've made it down closer. Alice is getting set up. Kris and Kat should be coming soon-ish. Back there's our building. And hopefully I'm gonna have Alice get some footage of me actually walking on the beach. Because this is a big freaking deal.
Big deal.
Hi. Okay, here we go. I'll go in a little deeper later, but right now, that's about as much as I'm brave enough to do. Because the sand shifts out from underneath the prosthetic, where I sink in and it starts to anchor itself. So, other than that, I've done it, folks.
Yay!
I'm back on the beach.
This one I really liked because it had pink on it. It was pretty cool.
Actually, it looks really neat.
Yeah. That one has some cool lines on it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the pros are making good on the.
Oh yeah. Another chunk of something, but it was orange. Hi, baby.
Who we got?
I don't know, but it was pretty.
That's from Tom. Got so mesmerized that one.
Another one.
Right on.
A lot of chunks of stuff. This one also had pink on it.
Yeah.
That's one that Mom got. This is one that Mom got.
Right on.
Another chunk. It's a lot of just chunks of stuff.
That looks like a full.
This one's a full. This one I got this morning.
That's a little bitty
Yeah.
cockle.
Little bit. Cool piece that looks like a shark tooth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a? And it's not.
No, but it's a cool piece of something.
Yep.
It looks like a shark tooth. Cutie little guy. And ta-da!
Ta-da.
standing just in front of the Roanoke lighthouse. It's a little less dramatic than what we're used to thinking of as a lighthouse, but here it is nonetheless. So now we're gonna walk up a little bit closer to it and on the other side and see what there is to see, what we're allowed to get into. So more to come in a second. Okay, this is inside the lighthouse.
It's just like all history stuff.
Yeah, it's a museum during the day.
Is that the rowboat that she came in on?
Quite possibly.
Or like a recreation of the rowboat?
Maybe.
I think it
It could be.
very much could be.
We just listened to the story of Theodosia Burr and the missing portrait and her missing portrait. So,
Which is now in Yale.
yeah, it's now in the art gallery at Yale. But she came in on a rowboat with nothing but her portrait after a shipwreck.
Dressed in all white.
Dressed in all white.
And that's how her ghost is seen.
Yes. I don't know if you heard Kat say, but that's how the ghost is seen.
My
All
ghost is, I
right,
just
going to
passed
the
that.
other side. This is the back side of the lighthouse, and you can see there the shore on the other
Backside
side.
of running water.
That's right, the back side, and some boats that are moored out there for the night. But yeah, that's where we came from, and where we'll be tomorrow. But it's really neat. This is a neat little town.
Alrighty, so we just listened to a story about the lost colony of Roanoke. Right there is the ship a replica of the ship that they came in on. 117 men, women, and children from England came over to establish like a foothold colony. But as like tensions grew and supplies dwindled.
Then John White went back to England to get more stuff.
He was the original one that led said expedition.
Yep.
So he went back to get more stuff, leaving his daughter and granddaughter behind.
Who I believe was the first English person born in
The U.S.
the U.S.
Dang, crazy. Yeah, and
That's the boat.
that's the boat. When he came back to America, after a while, his trip was delayed because of
2 years, 3 years.
2 or 3. When he came back, the entire colony became a ghost town with no evidence about where they went. With the word Croatoa carved into a tree, and then the word crow carved into a different tree, different stump.